So we're hitting our hot summer months, which means we're doing more stuff inside our homes here in Arizona. We get a lot of questions over the summer about what kind of renovation should we be looking at doing to our homes over the next several months in order to prepare possibly for selling it in the cooler months or even a year from now. So in today's video, we're going to talk about what kind of home improvement projects will actually net you the greatest reward when you actually go to list your home to sell in the future. So today we're going to go over what projects to avoid, what repairs to make, and actually how to select a good contractor to do the work you're looking for. Hi everyone, I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team. Welcome back to another one of our video blogs, our vlogs. We're so glad to have you here. So today we are talking about, what kind of home improvement projects are actually going to give me a return on investment when I go to sell in the future? And how do we make sure that we get them done right? All those kind of things. Which ones do we avoid? So that's what we're talking about today. So yes, upgrading your home is absolutely a great way to build your home's existing value. But, big but, there is a lot of projects that really are not worth your time, trouble, or money. They are not going to bring you the return on investment that perhaps you're looking for. So there is a general rule of thumb that I want to begin this video with, and that is you do not want to be the nicest house in the entire neighborhood. All right. So I want you to tuck that little rule in the back of your head, and I want you to just kind of hold it there as we're talking today. So upgrading your kitchen to the top of the line, everything, or making it lavish landscaping changes or all those kind of things, they're going to be pretty expensive. They're not very cost effective, and they are not going to bring you the return on investment that you thought. Now, you also want to avoid partial upgrades, okay? That means, oh, well, we're going to do this, but not this. Well, by doing the not this part of a kitchen renovation, all anybody's going to notice is, well, that looks right, but that looks old. Okay, so finished projects are going to net you in something, but a partially finished project just looks like you didn't finish it, and now that's money on the table that people are going to try and use to their own benefit. So that partially finished project is actually going to end up hurting you in your final sales price. So when you decide to take on a renovation project, make sure that you have the funds and the ability and the vision to see it through to completion. Don't rip out the cabinets if you can't actually finish it. Don't tear up the bathroom tile if you can't actually afford to put the new flooring down. Don't pull up the carpet in the living room unless you plan to finish the job. Okay, so that is my first point for this video. Second point for this video. Geez, Katie, you just made it sound like we shouldn't do anything because if we can't do it, then, oh. All right, no. We've just got to be really, really specific and really, really on purpose with the renovations and the projects that we choose to pursue. Okay, so here's some of the things that I want you to consider. And these are not going to make a whole lot of sense to you, but just trust me, all of the research, all of the everything shows that these are the things that are going to make the biggest bang for your buck. Your garage door. Consider replacing it. Something fresh, something new, something that is used, looks nice and new and doesn't have dings and dents and maybe is an all flat panel or, all those kind of things. That is going to do huge things for your curb appeal. All right, that is going to be one that I'm going to recommend to you. And while you're at it, if you're kind of interested in sprucing up that curb appeal and what's out front rather than taking care of the landscaping, I want you to consider maybe a stone veneer. That really, again, catches your eye, makes a great impression as you're driving up to the home. And so that is going to be a huge thing. As far as the landscaping goes, really, you don't need to go into this huge in-depth process. We do want to clean it up. We do want to make sure that it looks nice and all that kind of stuff, but we really don't want to start digging everything up. Now, as we move inside the house, what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for mid-range remodels, okay? Kitchen. Maybe we're touching up the cabinetry, or we're putting pulls on the cabinetry to just give it that nice finished look. Touch up, fresh carpeting. That is always, when I can walk into a house and it's got that new paint smell and that new carpet smell, That's awesome. That is one of the places I would definitely put some money, is painting and flooring. All right. Just don't break the bank. It doesn't have to be the nicest thing out there. It just needs to be up to date and it needs to be functional. All right, so let's move on. One of the most critical things that you need to think about when you take on any kind of a remodel project is, who is the contractor? Who's going to be doing the work for you? Are you handy enough to do it yourself, or do we need to go out and hire somebody? So the right contractor is going to just make a world of difference. They're going to help you control your costs. They're going to suggest high quality, maybe additions that you didn't think about that are going to fit in your budget, that are going to even take it to the next level up. They're going to get the details right the first time around. Let me just share a little personal story for you. In my family, we're pretty handy. We bought a house for our kids. It had like all this old linoleum in it. We thought, oh, you know, totally we can do the laminate floating floor over the linoleum. We can totally handle this project ourselves because we're smart. We can figure it out. So we dug everything up. We bought all of the laminate flooring. And after we cut up about 3 or 4 boards and couldn't get it right on the first 3 or 4 boards, we did a big old timeout. And we decided this is going to get way too expensive if we keep cutting up floorboards and it's not correct. So we ended up hiring a contractor, and all is right in the world. The flooring looks wonderful. And yeah, they saved us a ton because that flooring was not cheap. So that is, the DIY is not always the best way to do it. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to help you find this gem of a contractor. Okay. So first thing we want to do is ask around, ask your friends, ask your family, ask your neighbors. If you have a neighborhood Facebook group, like, see if you can get some referrals, some recommendation. And then I want you to generate a list of your top candidates. Now, include me in asking around, because trust me, we have got referrals for just about everybody. But then I want you to generate that list of your top potential contractors, and I want you to interview more than one. In fact, I'm going to say I would like you to interview at least 3 and let them know that they're interviewing. They're having to put their bid in. And I want you to see who's going to be the best fit, who can meet your timeline, who seems to understand your budget, who sent you a very, very thorough quote or bid, and then process all of those, maybe take it to somebody that you trust, have them look at it too. And then in addition to that, I want you to ask them for examples of their finished work. Can they provide some pictures? Can they provide some people that are willing to give them a good referral and can send you some pictures? And then I want you to ask for any licenses or certifications that they also possess. We want to make sure that we're dealing with above board contractors who have the right insurances, who have the right licensing, who can take care of it if there were any problems. All right, so that was a lot, but let's just wrap this up right now. If you are considering preparing your home for sale, or they're just renovations and updates that you want to do for your own personal enjoyment, I want you to really consider the impact of each one of those renovation projects and how it is going to really affect your home's appeal and the value of your home. Remember, strategic investments are worth doing and can make a significant difference. Partial renovations, not so great. Areas that just are not going to bring the return on investment, again, not so great. But I would love to be a consultant for you on these projects. I offer that as a free service. So please, if you are interested in knowing what projects we think are going to be helpful in increasing the value of your house, give us a call, send us an email, shoot us a direct message, however you'd like to communicate with us. We are here to be that resource for you. So as always, I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, like the video. If you're getting this in YouTube, please subscribe, hit the little bell notification so that you get all of the videos that we put out there. Otherwise, we'd love a comment. We'd love to help get this information distributed far and wide as we possibly can. So thank you so much for supporting us, supporting our channel, and supporting our business. We're always here to be your residential real estate expert. We'll see you on our next video.